So we have something of a breaking news update for you, and yes, the England men's cricket team has named their successor to Owen Morgan, and it perhaps comes as just a little, it comes as little to no surprise that the new white ball captain will be Jos Buttler. You heard that right? Jos Buttler is the man who England have selected to replace arguably their greatest white ball captain ever in Owen Morgan. Yes, Butler will be the man who will be taking the reins going forward. Remember, Owen Morgan had announced his retirement only a couple of days back. He believed that at least for him, the time was at last right to step away from captaincy. Remember, his form had been a little bit poor, and his leadership skills remain as good as ever, but he had also been struggling with injuries. So that was one of the main reasons why Morgan eventually decided to step away from the captaincy and call time on his international career. So England had to make a decision very quickly, and as we had in fact speculated before the decision was made official, we had said that Jos Buttler would arguably be one of the leading candidates. Of course, the other candidate could have potentially been Ben Stokes, but I don't think England would have gone with one captain across formats, and that is indeed what it turned out to be. Jos the Boss is now the new captain of the England men's cricket team. Now, again, if you've been following cricket across any formats and across multiple, whether it be international, IPL, whatever, you know that Jos Buttler has been arguably in the form of his life. He's never been better in terms of not just his pure aggression, but also the sheer consistency that he's been showing with the bat in white ball cricket. So again, it doesn't really come as much of a surprise that he is now going to be leading the team, because again, if you talk about the kind of mentality that Owen Morgan instilled into that team, when you talk about that aggressive, ruthless style of play, always on the front foot, always attacking. Perhaps there are few cricketers in English cricket right now, or in fact even in world cricket, who embody that as much as Jos Buttler has. Remember, he had a spectacular IPL season as well for the Rajasthan Royals. Took them all the way to the final. They didn't end up winning the final, but Jos Buttler did win the orange cap. He was the highest run scorer by quite some distance. It was in the form of his life. That has continued recently in international cricket as well. But of course, it's also worth remembering that Jos Buttler's first international, let's say his first international assignment as captain will also not be a very easy one, because he will be leading the troops against an Indian team who will also be, posing quite the challenge, regardless of the fact that this will be a home series for England. So it will be very, very interesting to see how exactly it is that Buttler goes. But you cannot say that there was a better replacement in place for the England men's cricket team than Buttler at this point. He was probably the most obvious candidate to actually get that role. So as Big Boy points out in the comments, that Jos will carry forward that mantra which Morgan had of playing, slam bang batting, and also he will probably, take that aggressive mindset forward, not just with the bat, but also how it is that they play, how it is that they, bowl, how it is that they make their field placements, the kind of strategies that Morgan employed in terms of just how attacking they were. I think Buttler would indeed be the best person to, carry that forward, because he embodies that with his batting as well. So probably the easiest choice that England had to make. Of course, it's never easy replacing a captain as great as what Morgan was for them, but I think Jos Buttler is, of course, the best candidate that they have for that. So obviously, great news to Jos Buttler. It'll be very interesting to see how it is that he does in that first series against India. That's it for this particular breaking news update. Thank you all so much for joining us. If we will be back with more breaking news updates as and when they come across. I know a lot of people are asking about the Indian squads. We will be coming to you with that soon, as and when it breaks. So we will be discussing it. And don't forget to stay tuned to Sports Today. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos. Send us a few comments. All of that. And don't forget to tap the bell icon so that you know every single time we go live or we are uploading a video. So thank you all. See you soon.